In this video, I'm going to show you how I take my hair from looking like this, which is a knotty, unconditioned, unmoisturized, frizzy mess, into something that looks a little bit more like this. So without wasting any more of your time, first thing we got to do is wash it, so let's head over to the shower and let's get started. Okay, so the first step is to just obviously get your hair wet. I wouldn't recommend finger detangling just yet. Your hair should be pretty knotted at this point. You just want to get it nice and wet and prepare it for your shampooing. Now the first product you're going to see me use is the Head & Shoulders 2-in-1 Eucalyptus Shampoo. I use this because I have a really itchy and flaky scalp, and this just helps this a ton. This shampoo is not for your hair. This shampoo is really just for your scalp, so make sure you're using the tips of your fingers, not your fingernails, to really massage it into your scalp, both while you're applying it and while you're rinsing it out of your hair. Now the next product I use, and this is relatively new in my hair routine, is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Shampoo. Now the last shampoo was for my scalp. This shampoo is specifically for my hair, just to clean it and get all the dirt and grime and old product out of my hair. And there's really nothing too special about the first two steps of this. It's just a normal shampoo. I just happen to use two different shampoos, one for my scalp, one for my hair. And then once you've got to this point, you just rinse it out just like any normal shampoo. And at this point, you can probably slowly start to finger detangle, but we're going to mainly get into that when we start conditioning the hair. The conditioner I use matches the shampoo perfectly. It's the Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Conditioner. And you're going to want to use a healthy amount of this because you really want to make sure every single piece of your hair is covered. And right now, this is where we get into the important steps. We're going to start detangling our hair. Right now, I'm just using my fingers to kind of get the big chunks. And then once I think I've evenly distributed the conditioner with my fingers, I go through with a wide tube comb, or in this case, a pick, and just do even more detangling. This step is really important. You don't want to damage your hair or pull out any of your hair. And if you're struggling with a lot of knots, just make sure to start at the tips and work your way backwards towards the roots. And then the final step that I use for detangling is I used a very fine tooth comb to go through and get out all the rest of the knots. This for me is kind of the most satisfying part because once you're done with this step, your hair really does feel so smooth and everything is just really evenly distributed, all the product, and it just makes your hair feel super conditioned, healthy, and it just feels so nice. Once you're satisfied with the detangling, you can then go ahead and rinse out the conditioner. And as I'm doing this, I'm still kind of finger detangling. I don't want to undo all the detangling process we just made, so I just use my fingers to kind of continually rake out the conditioner as I'm rinsing it out. And now the washing of the hair is done, and now we're going to hop out of the shower and get on to the styling. Once out of the shower, you'll need a spray bottle. I use the Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Deep Moisturizing Leave-In Conditioner. I love the way this stuff smells. The hair oil I use is the Shea Moisture 100% Argan Oil. For my styling gel, I use the Wetline Extreme Gel. This stuff is great, and it comes in this ginormous tub. I also use that same comb that we use in the shower, and then I have just a couple hair clips to pin my hair back. This is the point where you actually start styling your hair and you're going to see the curls start to take shape. What I like to do is I split my hair up into 4 sections. It just makes it easier to work with. This part doesn't have to be perfect because in the end it won't really matter because your curls are going to cover it up anyway. While you're putting your hair up in these sections, I like to twist my hair up like this so it prevents it from getting tangled up again since we spent all that time in the shower detangling it. Another really important reason why you want to split your hair up into sections is because later on it's going to make it way easier to distribute the leave-in conditioner and the rest of the products through your hair if you can just split it up into 4 different sections. So we're going to walk through how I do the first section of my hair, and then we're just going to copy and paste this to the other 3 sections of my hair to get the final product. So to start off, you're just going to wet your hair, get it soaking wet. Your hair really loves water, and all these products are going to help keep that water in your hair to keep it moisturized. Next, you're going to take a healthy amount of leave-in conditioner and just kind of rake it through your hair with your fingers. Just try to evenly distribute the product as best as you can. And then I take that same comb I used to detangle my hair in the shower to run it through my hair now. And what this does is it just helps distribute that leave-in conditioner evenly and make sure it touches every single strand of your hair. The next product is the oil. I just kind of mix this into my hands and just kind of clamp it into my hair as you see. I don't run my fingers through it. And then now we get to the actual styling portion of this video. So you take a healthy amount of that Wetline Extreme Gel, run it through your hair, make sure it's touching almost every single piece of your hair that you can actually get, and make sure your hair is just soaked in that gel. The gel is what's gonna keep those curls firm and make them last the entire week. This next step is what always shocks people when I tell them how I get my curls. Is at this point you separate your hair into individual pieces and you just take a small chunk, twist it around your finger, and let it go. And you do this for each individual curl for your entire head. And I know that sounds tedious, but once you get used to it, it's just a part of it. And if you do this right and do it really well, you can make this style last up to 2 weeks before having to do it again. It's important just to take your time and make sure you're actually getting the gel on every single one of these curls if you want them to last as long as possible. What I like to do is just watch YouTube, or I'll put on a podcast with my iPad over in the corner just to make this not feel like it's so laborious and it lasts forever. So this is the final product of the first section of my hair. As you can see, the curls are already starting to take shape. We're just going to speed run the next 3 sections of my hair because all you need to do is copy and paste exactly what you did the first section to the other 3 sections. So here we go. So at this point I have finished all 4 sections, and I'm just kind of going through and separating some of the thicker curls into smaller sections, which gives me a little bit more volume and just, adds more curls to the top of my head. And the last product I use on my hair is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Hold and Shine Moisture Mist. Now, truthfully, I have no idea if this stuff works or not, but I use it. It's supposed to help tame frizz, and I use this in the morning after I wake up as well. So the final step I do is just give my head a vigorous shake in all directions. I shake it side to side, up and down. And what this does is just, for me, I think it helps loosen the curls up and it makes my hair sit more naturally. It also helps get rid of some of that excess product that was sitting on top of my head. If you look back at the beginning, I still had a lot of white product on my hair, but after the shake, it kind of all goes away and just makes my hair look nice and shiny. So this is the final product. As you can see, the curls are very much more defined now. My hair looks much more healthy, like it looks moisturized, and it is still a little wet, so when it does dry, it will shrink a little bit. This is probably the longest it's gonna be while it's wet like this. Like, I'm just so happy with my hair growth this year. About a year and a half ago, like, look at this. This was my hair. This was the day after I got married. It is so short. It's not really curly. And just look at the difference now. Like, it is insane. It moves. I have some volume, and I just love the curls. It was actually my wife's idea to start growing my hair out in the first place, and I'm so thankful for that. I just love my hair now. I just feel so much more confident, and I love the curls, and I want to keep this style going for a while. So with curly hair, there's a lot of shrinkage, which means like it just kind of shrinks up. Like, look at how long my hair is. It's so long, but then because it's curly, it just springs back up. The game plan is to get it to where it's like down to my ears, like over my ears, while it's curly. So my hair has to grow like twice as long as it is right now, which is gonna be crazy, especially when it's not curly, like when I wake up in the morning and it's wild. So that's been my wash day routine. Lately, I've been doing this every 2 weeks. I used to do it once every week, but I've been trying to let my curls last as long as possible because it's like a semi-protective style. This kind of style encourages just hair growth as a whole. A full-on protective style like braids or twists, I'm not really into that. I've tried braids before, but it's just a pain, and I want to go get it done professionally if I'm going to go get it done again. So this is like the easiest way for me to keep it in a somewhat protective style and encourage some hair growth. I'll have links to all the hair products I use down in the description if you're interested. If you got something from this video, if this video helped you or you just like this video, hit the like button down below. If you want to see more from me, I usually do skateboarding, vlog related content. You can subscribe if you want to see more of that. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.